Welcome to Youth Night Live. We are doing a countdown. You guys have had 106 people on one of our videos, live attendees.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
So today is the day we are officially getting our dyed beards, thanks to Emily here.
Okay. We're gonna dye our beards. First, we have to bleach it.
Yep.
Second, we have to dye it.
Yep.
So it's gonna be about an hour, and we don't want to have an hour-long countdown. So
That would be fun.
that would be crazy. That'd be the whole video. So we're gonna be in and out. Emily's going to be our salon individual. I already have the bleach on my skin,
I am
in my hair.
pre-bleached. But
You're
I'm
pre-bleached,
ready.
yes.
But I'm ready.
But we're also gonna have a day at the spa.
No. Oh, we got a spa day coming?
Yes, we have a spa day.
Yay.
Hold my hand.
Touching.
Hold my hand.
No.
Okay. So strap in. And welcome to Youth Night Live. Woo. Hey guys, I have crap in my beard, and it's looking kind of blonde. Welcome to Youth Night Live.
15 minutes in.
We're about 27 minutes in.
15 minutes.
I got it a head start, so I don't know.
And Ethan is
let me
turning
check
into
yours.
a strawberry blonde.
Yes, you can call me a strawberry tart.
And
'Cause I'm kinda sweet.
I think I'm going back to my German roots and going full blonde here.
Yeah, he looks like a lion's mane.
Thank
It's
you.
very red. Not red, blonde.
Oh, I don't want it to be red.
It's almost
The red
golden
is
blonde.
bad.
So I don't know why we're covering. It's cold in here.
We have little dresses on.
Or a little dress.
Okay, well, we'll see you back in
Yeah,
15
we're gonna be back. What is it? 30
minutes
37
in.
minutes.
30 minutes
I'm just
in.
making up numbers.
So
I
we
look like a Santa Claus.
we are definitely got some white blondish beards going.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
so we're about to get into the next
We're gonna
part,
dye
the
it.
exciting part.
Real good.
Green beard and
Pinkums.
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 I like it. Hello, my name is Pinkums.
And I'm Ethan. All right, we're real excited. Let's get
See you
going.
in a second.
All right, everyone. I just cleaned out all of the bleach, and this is permanent. Missed a few spots, but that's because I squirmed. And now Emily is going to dye it with green, and we're starting. All right, Brandon's almost out. See you soon. Bye. Okay, so my dye is on right now. Brandon is just cleaned off his bleach. And his dye is about to go on. Emily's coming in behind. Yeah, it's gonna be a 30-minute wait until the dye is ready. And I think we're gonna have a little spa day.
Guys,
Hello!
It's official spa day. We are getting a face mask, exfoliating all of the.
It actually
gunk.
gets into the pores, and it's a rip-off mask. I don't know if
Like it's a rip off, like it's a peel off.
Oh, peel. I've never done this. Peel off. Right.
And then
We're
obviously-
dyeing our beards.
obviously. So we're almost done.
Yes.
Youth Night Live's about to start.
Woo! Ah!
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 9
Yes!
of Youth Night Live.
Crazy! And thank you so
Yes.
much that we now have officially dyed beards. This is the real stuff. This
Yeah.
isn't coming out. I have to shave in order to get rid of this thing. So,
I'm
Or let
probably
it-
gonna re-dye it, get it more green.
yeah, Ethan's kind of.
Mine's thick with 2 C's. And so,
It kind of, it turned like real strawberry blonde for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then like
Yeah, the
he
bleach
put green
worked
in there,
well.
and like it was green.
Yeah.
With that bleach in there or that dye in there, but then like when he washed it out, like it just kind of came out.
kinda just like looks
It
like
faded.
like a mossy oak.
Yeah, a mossy
So
oak.
it's camouflage. It's camouflage.
Yeah, you would stick out probably still.
Where?
It-
In the wild?
yeah.
I look like a tree. What are you talking about?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll do a test next week.
Can you
I'll
find?
bet. Can you find Ethan?
5-minute segment of Can you find Ethan?
And I'm just in a tree, just like.
All right, so we're
right,
so
yes.
excited that
We got a
you
lot of stuff
are
going
here.
on.
Thank you so much for being here for Youth Night Live.
First things first, you're probably wondering what these things are.
Oh, yes.
We have, this is called the toe of Satan, of
Yes.
Satan.
Yes.
These are what we will eat,
Warning.
what we will lick.
This product is extremely spicy and has potential to cause skin and mouth irritation.
What?
The toe of Satan is intended for use by adults only and should be kept out of reach of children and pets.
Oh my goodness.
This product contains high amounts of pure chili extract.
Chile.
And is to be handled with extreme caution. Consume at your own risk.
Guys, we need 200 people.
Guys.
200 people to get this in my mouth, okay?
Yep.
So it's up to y'all. We already had 106. That's just only 94 more. I don't know how to do math. 94 more. So step it up. We
Yep.
y'all, if y'all want to see us in pain,
That would be fun.
That would be
we
fun.
Can do that. To even go a little bit further than that, because we did do 106, we think that you guys could do 150.
Oh, yeah.
Because what's 40 something more?
that's a good way to do it. You don't have
Math.
to count.
That's right. What's 40 something more? So if you will get to 150 live attendees, then Ethan will wax his toes on camera, and I will wax my nose on camera.
I need to get my nose
that
done
will
too,
be
honestly.
very, very fun.
Yes, and painful.
And also, want
for
to
you
let
guys.
you know that if we get 500 views
500
on
views.
one of our videos from, I think, episode
The second two.
6, right? Episode 6 to episode 9 now. If we can get
Wait, we can't do any before?
well, we have episode 1 that's like over 500 views.
Yes.
But
Don't
when I
watch that one
talked
anymore. That
to
one's-
Ryan Enlow, he said that one didn't count.
I think he's punking out.
I think he's punking out on us. I'm calling you out, Ryan Enlow.
Yeah.
Live on Youth Night Live.
It's
You should
Saturday
be
night.
getting
No, it's Monday.
your...
It's Monday morning.
No, it's not. It's Wednesday night. You should be getting your head shaved.
Yes.
Yes,
Already. Right here.
please.
We'll have him sit right here, and we'll shave our beards. He'll shave his head.
So if
It'll
you
be fun
have
time.
Ryan Enlow's number, text him right now and say, shave your head.
Shave your head.
Do it.
Do it.
Actually, here's his number.
Here's
No,
his number.
just kidding.
Yeah, put it on the screen.
All right. So other than that, Ethan, what else we got?
Last week was fantastic.
It
We are
was.
still celebrating our seniors in
Yeah,
many
that was so
ways.
great. So thank you, parents, so much for being involved in that. I got a lot of feedback. I know
Yeah.
that you got a great.
I got
some
one
great
text
feedback.
message that said, "Hey, no, I'm just joking. It was really good."
So thank you for letting us do that and honoring your babies because
Yeah.
they mean a whole lot to us. And for everybody else, I hope that you kind of enjoyed the night as well.
A few announcements happening. We're still having a Zoom meeting, a Zoom like Devo, a Sunday night, and you're starting like Sunday morning classes, right?
Yeah, Sunday morning classes on YouTube. Last week was
great.
I thought it was great.
Good.
Yeah,
I
thought
was
it was
good.
good.
So,
I
just be
did
aware
see
of that. So yeah, we're really excited about this episode.
Really excited. We got some
We're talking
really fun stuff.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. That's not fun.
Some new things
But
happening.
we have some brand new stuff for the show tonight,
Yes.
and so we're really excited about that.
No food.
But before we get to that, we first have to recognize that because last week's episode was senior episode, we didn't have the chance to honor our moms.
Mothers.
So happy Mother's Day to all you
love you
mothers.
guys.
We
Thank
love
you for
you
being
so
moms.
much. Thank you for being moms.
Thanks for taking care of us.
Yes, and so because of that, there is a very special Youth Night Live video that we want to show all
the moms.
our moms. So
All our
moms,
mothers.
this one is for you.
12? You couldn't be more than 5.
You're so fat they have to jack you up to take off your shoes.
Yeah, well, you're so skinny your eyes are in single file.
Well, you're so ugly your ears stick out to get away from your face.
Well, your mama is
Hold
so...
it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you putting down mothers all over the world.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her, my mother, so treat her right, treat her right. Give me from the moon and the visible groan from the pain that she felt when I was born. Always for the oven with the burning heat, where she stood making sure I had something to eat. Tears for the time that she stayed up night and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. Anxious for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back and try to pay the rent. Eased every wrinkle I put on her face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late. The last latter hours that she taught me respect, and for the room up in heaven that I know she'll get. Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her, my mother, so treat her right, treat her right.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
She's a queen, second to none. Take care of mother, you only get one.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her, my mother, so treat her right, treat her right.
Be somebody.
So there you go, moms.
Happy Mother's
We
Day.
love you.
We're sorry it's late.
Don't treat your mother bad.
Yeah.
Because if you treat one mother bad,
You treat all mothers bad.
all around the world,
Yeah.
there's no other like mothers. We love you,
Treat your
Mom.
mother right. Yeah. All right. Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, Ethan,
Oh, Brandon.
we have a brand new thing
It's spanking new.
that we're doing for Youth Night Live.
Yes,
I'm
so-
so excited about
So
this.
we are upset that March Madness didn't happen.
Yep.
And then nothing happened in April.
Nope.
There's no April insanity.
Nope.
But we're gonna do what we call May Madness. No, it's already halfway through May.
No.
We're gonna have a bracket. We're
Yeah,
gonna
so
bracket.
we're gonna do a
And
bracket.
You guys are gonna go and you're gonna vote on this bracket. We're gonna explain more
Yes.
about it.
We're
real excited
so
about it.
very excited because here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
We gathered several people together.
Sorry.
Gathered several people together.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Youth ministers, students,
Moms.
and dads,
And dogs.
far and wide, internet things,
Farm animals.
We all kinds of people and all kinds of things.
And my fiance.
Yes. And what we did was we came up not with just some eight bracket thing
Yeah, quit making
like
fun of my bracket.
cereal
But
that you
Whoa,
can't
I love cereal.
that you bought on like some youth minister website. That's
Get
not
to the
what we
point.
did.
Get to the point. What did we
The
do?
real we got 64 teams. 64 teams that we're going to decide who is going to be. Here you go.
The ultimate.
The best. The
Mega super
number one
awesomeness
movie franchise
ever.
Best movie franchise ever. So here's how this works. So we have a bracket for you, and so there you
You may
go.
not be able to see it. It's gonna be on your screen.
We've got 4 different regions.
Quadrants.
4 different regions. So we have
Yes.
the popcorn region,
Which-
we have
which,
the
oh.
icy region.
Yeah, like icy the drink.
The nachos
Like the
region,
food.
and Reese's Pieces. So
Like
this is
the candy.
all movie themed. These are probably the best, I think.
I would say.
These
I
are
would
probably the
say.
most popular things that you get
Generic,
at the
general.
movie. Yeah,
It's a general
absolutely.
blanket. Sorry about you if we didn't pick your favorite.
So there's a couple of things that we kind of had to make sure that was in this bracket. So
Yes.
it has to have 3 movies in
At
order for
least
it to
3
be
movies.
considered a franchise. 3 movies in
Franchise.
order for it to be considered a franchise. So here are the number 1 seeds from
Yes.
each region. Number
So-
1 seed out of popcorn.
Out of popcorn is Marvel, which
Yeah.
includes
Marvel Avengers.
So it's the Avengers?
Just the Avengers series.
Okay.
Yes, just
Sorry,
the
I thought
Marvel
it was
Avengers series.
10 years of awesomeness, and I'm like, that one's pretty good. So just the Avengers movies.
Yes, because there is like Thor,
like
there's
four of
Iron
them,
Man,
yeah.
there's Captain America. All of those are in here.
So there's 4 Avenger movies, right?
Yeah, so the 4
and
Avenger
then,
movies.
Over in Nachos, we have
Harry Potter. So
Harry
the
Potter.
entire Harry Potter
There's 8
franchise,
movies
movie
of those.
franchise. Yes, there's 8 of those. So
There's
they are
7
number
books.
1. And Reese's Pieces, we're going with Star Wars as the number 1 seed for
Which
Reese's
there's 7 of
Pieces.
those, which are we including Rogue One?
Yeah, the entire
Clone
Star
Wars,
Wars saga.
Mandalorian? Okay.
The entire Star Wars saga.
And then we have Icy over here.
And this
which-
one is going to be thrown for a curve.
This is
the
a
black
ringer.
sheep
Yes.
of.
I don't even agree with it. I'm not, and I grew up with it. It's High School Musical.
High School Musical is
Yes.
the number 1 seed out of the icy region. So they're
an icy region
they're-
moving north, low pressure.
So they're kind of the black sheep of this entire bracket,
Underdog,
but
underdog,
they're the
yeah.
underdog for sure. But we think that they've got a really good shot. But there is a lot of amazing movie franchises and all
Yes.
of this stuff. So here's how this is going to work. So starting tonight, right after Youth Night Live is over,
Tonight.
our voting
Right.
will go live, and they will go live until Sunday at midnight. So they will be Google forms that we will send to you via our links, text messages, emails, whatever
So,
you get.
Are we just doing the first round? First
So
round
we're
in
just
all 4
doing
quadrants.
the first round in
Quadrant.
all 4
regions.
regions. Yes,
Sorry,
that's all that we're doing.
Round one.
This one.
First
and then
round.
we'll get to round 2, and then Sweet 16, and then the Elite
So
8,
you need
and then
to
the
vote
Final
on
4.
all of the round ones. Who's going to beat who? All the way down, all the way through. Who's out? Who's in?
Yes, so
Right?
based off of your vote will be who you think is the better movie franchise, and we might see some upsets. You know,
Might see some upsets.
I'm really excited.
I like Spy Kids is on there. Rocky's on there.
I really like, you know, the Indiana
Descendants.
Jones versus
Woo!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That is messed up. I like both of those.
I think that is going to be a hard one.
TMNT though.
No, I think Indiana
Go
Jones
Ninja,
takes
go
it.
Ninja, go Ninja.
And so there's a lot of really
Crystal
good ones
Skull?
out there.
Sorry, it's not a debate.
I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
You guys get to choose.
But you guys get to choose. This is going to take several weeks for us to do.
Yeah, we're starting it tonight.
And we will announce next week who the winners are
Yes.
of round 1.
And at the end of all this, the one who wins will do a Netflix watch party.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
That
Let's
sounds like
do
a good
that. And so also what we're going to do is we're also going to send you a blank bracket. So if you and your family love to do these kinds of things,
Yes.
then you guys
Make a
can
bracket.
make your own bracket and decide who you think is going to win out of all of the stuff to see how close your bracket is.
Yeah.
Make sure that you text us your brackets after you finish them. We would love to see what you guys
And compare.
put together. Yep, that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, this is not just for students. So you parents that are listening in the other room, because I
Yes.
know you are, or you
Or
parents
in the
that
living
think
room.
that this is awesome and you watch it
sorry.
with your kids, which we think that's awesome. Applaud you, parents.
Thank you.
We want you to vote as well. So not just students. This is for moms and dads and grandmas and uncles and whoever else that you
Dogs.
can get involved to vote.
Farm animals.
You can only vote once per person.
Yes.
But vote all 64
All the way
teams.
through, yes.
This is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited about this being a segment for the next
We're
several
real
weeks.
excited.
Yeah,
We are.
I think they could get on board with this. So-
Get on board!
So do it. So
it.
that is going to go live tonight, right
wanna-
after Youth Night Live.
Do we want to vote on a couple of these?
I mean, do you want to?
I think it'd be a good idea.
I mean, I think-
get it started in one of the quadrants.
I mean, there's some really fun movies in here that I've
Also-
seen,
also-
which is kind of rare because I don't see a lot of movies.
Yeah,
there's a
Brandon's-
lot of good franchise movies that I have seen, but there's also some in here that I haven't seen. Are there some in here?
disclaimer:
That you've
every
never
movie
seen?
that's on this is PG-13 or
Oh,
lower.
yes, that's important.
There's no rated R's.
There's no rated R. Have you seen all these movies in this franchise?
Pretty much.
You have.
I want to say I
Man,
have.
that's pretty great.
I want to. I have never seen any of the like the Descendant movies.
Yeah, I haven't
Um,
either.
I've seen Night at the Museum. I've seen The Mummy.
There was another one in here that-
Ernest to Go goes to.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
I haven't seen any of those.
I've seen all of those.
Well, 'cause you're a
Ernest
loser.
was my boy.
Nerd.
I love
I'm trying
Ernest.
I think I've seen all of these. Wow, man, I'm
And there's
big
also
guy.
a couple of upsets in here. You know, we tried to chime in on our 2 cents on who we wanted to be the number 1 seeds in some of these regions, like
Yeah,
Toy
yeah,
Story.
yeah.
I mean, Toy
gotta
Story
go.
should be a number 1, but
I think that should beat High School Musical.
But-
we should switch it.
Lord of the Rings I think should be up there too.
Yeah.
But they're number 2. But anyways, we're really excited about this.
So who would you have win between Harry Potter and Barbershop?
Harry Potter, hands
Okay,
down.
cool. What about Men in Black and Descendants?
Okay, so
Men in Black, right?
I'll tell you this.
You tell me
I'm
what?
going to go and try to watch some of these movies before I make that
Oh, my
decision.
goodness.
That's why we're giving you some time.
Oh, my goodness.
So
I
if you
forget.
haven't seen any of these,
Watch them.
you can go watch them and be like, yeah, I'm going to make an educated decision
If you
that
need a-
Star Trek is a better franchise.
Then Star Wars?
No, it's not up against Star
Oh,
Wars.
They should do that.
Star Trek
It
is
will be.
against
It will be.
Cars over
Next
here.
week it will be.
Star Trek is up against Ice Age over there. Star Trek is way better than those
So
movies.
there's two different Star Treks. There's the 09 and then there's the 79.
Yep. So the original Star Trek,
Yeah,
Next Gen,
yeah.
and then the new stuff that's been coming out
I
since
like the new
2009.
stuff. I like the new stuff.
I do too.
Yeah, it's good.
So anyways, we're really excited about this. I hope you are too. So we'll get you those links sent out. Voting starts tonight. We'll see ya. Woo. All right, everybody.
Hey, guys.
We're gonna play a game
real quick.
called
What's behind the mask?
What's Behind the Mask. So,
What's behind the mask?
What's behind the mask? So these are celebrity characters.
Call me names.
Celebrity characters, and we're going to determine what their
behind the mask.
expression is behind the mask.
Are
So
they
what's
smiling?
you?
Are they frowning? Are they sticking their tongue out?
Anything.
Are they picking their nose with their tongue?
Weird things.
Stuff like that.
So all
Are
we
they
have to do
licking
is
their
ask
lips?
for you guys to be active in the chat. And make sure
Guess.
you
Guess what it is.
guess with us.
What's behind the mask?
And yeah, let's
Be
see.
creative.
Let's see who's better,
But
me
appropriate.
or me. Here we go.
Me or you?
No,
I'm gonna be better than you.
nah, I don't think so.
You've seen these slides.
I haven't seen any of these slides. I promise. I have
haven't seen
never
any of these slides.
seen any of these slides.
So what is
Okay.
the status of Chris Pratt's mouth behind this mask? A, closed. B, open. C, open with tongue out. I want to say
Man.
in Chris Pratt
Look at that.
fashion.
Look at that. Those eyebrows, the furrowness.
I think it's going to be open with tongue out.
furrowedness.
Thoroughness?
Furrowed.
Furrowed.
He had furrowed brow.
Okay. I think it's C. I think it's C. I don't know what that means.
I think his mouth was closed. I think it's A. The correct answer is it's
Oh
A.
my goodness.
Heck yeah.
He's seen the slide.
A closed mouth, Chris Pratt.
I like his
A
facial hair.
serious. Yeah, I wish I had.
Is he at Comic-Con?
I wish I had his.
This is the
I wish
face.
I had normal face hair.
This is the face of him looking at a fan with a stupid question.
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
All right, which Chris will you find behind this mask? Hat is added to make it a little bit tougher.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. I know
A,
exactly who this
is it Chris Evans? B, is it Chris Hemsworth?
Hemsworth.
Or is it C, Chris Pine?
I'm a kind of tree guy, so I'm gonna say it's a pine, Chris. It's a pine tree.
That looks like a Chris Pine to
It's a
me.
Chris Pine. I don't know. He looks like Smokey the Bear, so it's pine.
the hat makes
Yes.
it Pine.
He looks like he belongs in the forest.
I don't know. There
Only-
there are some freckles on the neck.
That's
There-
Chris. Look at his eyes. It's Chris Pine.
There is some like beefiness to the shoulders there.
He's got a puffiness of his eyes.
You could eat
That's Chris Pine.
you could eat steak on those shoulders.
Okay, that's a little weird.
All right,
I think
so
it's Chris Pine.
Chris
It's C.
Pine, I believe it's Chris Pine as well. The correct answer is it's Chris Pine. Yes.
I know my Chris's.
Yes. Okay, next one. Here we go. What will you find behind what will we find Kanye doing behind this mask? Is he A, snarling? Is he B, straight faced, or is he C, smiling?
So, Kanye West has a history of straight facing cameras, but his eyebrows look like he's smiling. But I don't think he's smiling.
I
don't think
really
he's smiling.
like Kanye's smile. I think he has
I think he has a
nice-
great. He has clean teeth,
Yeah.
but he doesn't look like he's like open mouth smiling, like with teeth smiling. I think it's like a soft smile. I think it's a soft smile.
I think he is C, smiling.
See, smiling. That's not.
No!
Oh my goodness.
The straight-faced OG Kanye. Man,
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
disappointing.
That's him right there.
All right, next one.
Is this
What
Gaga?
will we find Lady Gaga doing behind
Yes,
this
Gaga,
mask?
yes.
Will she be puckering? Will she be gasping? Or will she be smirking?
Smirking. I want to say it's smirking.
Look at
See.
her eyes. Where is she looking? She's like,
She's looking at.
She's looking
She's looking
over
at
here
blue
somewhere.
things. She's like, looking good. Looking
Do you
good.
think she's smirking?
I think she's smirking.
Puckering.
Yeah, it's puckering.
She's smirking. I think she's smirking.
I change it. She's
The letter C. I almost said the
Hey.
number C.
Hey,
Here we go.
she's going. Do it. Oh! She changed it. She's doing this. We're twins. We're basically twins.
All right, next one. What is the status of Jennifer Lawrence's mouth
Open.
behind this mess? Open, close, or open the tongue out. This is Lawrence, the famous Jennifer Lawrence, with the open tongue out picture. Nope.
I do B.
I'm going C. Correct answer is
B.
it's C.
Okay.
I knew it.
I don't know that my celebrities that
All right. What will we discover on Brad Pitt's face when we remove the mask? Is he clean shaved? Does he have a beard? Or is it the mustache?
It's probably that like really weird beard that he had that one year. I think it's the beard. I think it's B.
I'm going to go with the mustache. Correct answer is...
What do you think, guys?
Here we go. It is the mustache.
I'm
Yes,
wrong.
sir.
That's
Yes,
from,
sir, indeed.
That movie that he did.
Yeah, that one time.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
You don't watch movies, do you?
How many teeth will be missing on this kid when we remove
This random kid. It looks like Tom Riddle. This is why Tom Riddle.
1, 2 teeth, or 4 teeth?
How many teeth will be?
All right. How many teeth will he have to be missing for CPS to be called? All right. It's okay.
no,
This,
just lose
this
it.
is a live show.
He's
Don't
not
worry.
getting-
Okay. Sorry. Live show.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Anything is happening.
All right. I think he's missing 1.
I think 2.
Correct answer is...
Hey!
teeth.
Here, I'm gonna squirt you with this Germax. Sorry. Okay.
Next one.
Yes.
What type of mouth does this emoji have behind the mask? Is he straight-faced? Is he half-round?
I thought he had
Or
a-
is he
like
no
a-
mouth? Ooh, these are hard.
Straight face. I say straight face.
You think
No,
straight
he's
face?
no mouth.
You think that's no mouth?
I think it's a no mouth. It looks red. I thought he was like blushing, but when you look at the computer back there, it's yellow. It's like a yellowish.
Uh-huh.
So he's not red. So I think it's a no mouth.
Okay. I'm going with half frown, B. The correct answer is... No.
Hey!
Oh, now.
How many of these are there left?
Hey.
Let's keep going.
Hey. Hey.
Oh.
Pull out the mask, and what will you find in this dog's mouth? A biscuit. B,
Biscuit.
a bird. Or C,
Birdie.
a pacifier.
I want to say it's a pacifier. Ever seen those dogs with pacifiers? Those pit bulls, they look like real buff pit bulls, and then they're like a little baby with a pacifier. They're little binky in the mouth, you know? This is sign language for eat. Pacifier, I would say it's C. C.
They can't. This is church,
You
so
can't do a bird?
obviously you can't do a bird.
Well, what if it's a
That
toy
would be
bird?
what?
A toy bird. What if it's a live?
Like Bubba?
Oh. Yes, maybe.
I don't know.
That's where Bubba's at. He's actually
Pacifier.
Pacifier. Okay, let's do it.
Correct answer is pacifier.
Good little baby.
All right, good little baby. All right, what topping is missing behind the mask of this deluxe
Tomatoes.
cheeseburger? Mayo, bacon, or onion?
Bacon. I want to say it. Why is
Ooh.
mayo? I think mayo.
Okay, so you got some meat
Can
there
you
on the
see
sides.
mayo? I don't know.
Oh, it looks like
What?
there's some ketchup or something.
I'm a plain and dry guy.
You are?
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
I am a weird guy.
Why do you like plain and
'Cause I
dry
want to
hamburgers?
taste- I want to taste the meat.
No.
Yes.
The
If
burger.
it's juicy enough, and if it's seasoned enough, and there's cheese is melted, you don't need anything else.
Oh, Ethan.
Don't scold me.
Ugh.
Don't scold me.
All right, I think the
But
answer.
if someone
I
makes
think
it for me
yeah.
and it has stuff on it, I'll eat it.
See, I like
You know what I mean?
the crunchiness of the lettuce.
Lettuce is not crunchy. People quit saying lettuce is crunchy.
It is crunchy. If
Chips
you've
are
got-
crunchy.
If you've got good,
Carrots are
crisp
crunchy.
lettuce,
Crisp.
that stuff is going to
Crisp.
crunch.
Crisp.
Crisp.
No, lettuce is
Stop. No, I'm right. You're wrong.
okay.
B.
I think it's A.
Correct answer is
We're both wrong.
B. Ooh, boom.
That's dumb.
You're dumb. And that's
All right,
it.
that's it.
That's what's behind the mask.
What's behind the mask?
All right, so we're going to get into our teaching tonight. Again, we are so excited that you are here. So if you remember that 2 weeks ago, we started a series. We started a series that had a lot to do with stress.
Yes.
And we said that we're going to come back to talking
Anxiety.
about some anxiety. So some of the things that I've experienced throughout this whole coronavirus quarantine stuff is being able to work from home. And as much as I have loved being able to work from home and spend some time, more time with my family, you know, I got to watch my daughter take her first steps, and I've got to watch Asher, you know, go fishing with me, and all these other really great
ride
things.
A bike?
I mean, the kid's riding a bike with no training wheels.
He's
now,
4, right?
4 years old.
Wow.
And so
I was 8.
and crazy, right? And so I've experienced a whole lot of really good stuff, but the thing that's been the one of the toughest things is I have to work from home. Brittany has to work from home, and one of the things that Asher would constantly, you know, he would constantly start just acting out, and it would be random. It wouldn't be anything provoked. It wouldn't be anything that had any kind of context. It would just be, I'm going to choose to be good 1 minute, and the next minute I'm going to choose to be completely frustrated and anxious and all these other kinds of emotions.
Yeah, they call that bad parenting. Sorry.
No, stop it. And so I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to pretend like I'm perfect. So that there's this one time where Asher had a really, really hard day. Completely defiant, would run away from us anytime we would want to talk to him. He spent a lot of time in timeout. You know, he had all of his privileges except, you know, playing outside, I think, for the entire day. Like, I mean, it was just a really, really rough day. And so Brittany and I had a bunch of deadlines that we had to do as well. And so we're trying to do those while trying to also, you know, deal with that.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, Tatum. So, I mean, that's also in the mix there that you're juggling. And so anyway, so it finally got to the end of the day, and we were putting Asher to bed, and we put him to bed at 8, and it wasn't till like 10:30 that we finally, you know, we were getting somewhere. So he would just keep coming out and out and out and out and out. And finally, I just wanted to walk into his room, and I just wanted to talk to him, and I just wanted to ask, like, what's going on? You know, see if he could, as a 4-year-old, just even try to communicate to me why the day went the way that it went, and why he still is refusing to go to sleep. Well, as soon as he saw me in the doorway of his room, he started to get really scared. He started to, you know, he was screaming.
Daddy's coming.
He like backed up in his bed. I mean, Daddy was, no, nothing like that. And so I just wanted, give me that belt, boy. So no, nothing like that whatsoever. I'm going to get CPS called me so fast. No, nothing like that at all. Stop it. Nothing like that at all. And so I just wanted to talk to him, but he got so incredibly scared and so incredibly frightened, and he just all this off, you know, just this bad behavior just turned into like this mosh pit of anxiety. I mean, there's no other word that I can put it. My son, as a 4-year-old, was struggling in that moment with some kind of anxiety. And I looked at him and I saw his shoulders tensed up, and he was breathing heavy, and he was screaming, and he looked so scared. And I said, buddy, Asher, there's something wrong. What is it? And as soon as I asked that, he just broke down crying. I mean, and it wasn't just like little tears or I'm in trouble crying, like sobbing, like the whole vacuum lip thing. I mean, that thing, like he was so incredibly emotional in that moment. And I had a choice. I had a choice of saying, well, just grow up, take care of it. I mean, stop crying, get to bed, get over it.
Yeah.
Or I could embrace it like a good father should.
So that makes us, ask the question, just like, what is anxiety? How do we experience it in different ways? Yes, we all have experienced it like Asher, but some of us aren't 4 anymore, right?
Right.
And so we like to think that there's 3 different kinds of anxiety, at least, that we interact with on a daily basis.
Right.
We have self-anxiety, the way that we feel about ourselves, the way that we think about ourselves, the way that we just eat, like our like thought process. It's eternalized, right? A huge one is I'm not enough, or I should have. Those words in our own rhetoric in our own brain affect the way that we're anxious. And then there's another one, like relational, like anxiety. How does Brandon feel or think or talk about me? Or maybe we have a conflict and he's upset with me or I'm upset with him. There's anxiety that's wrapped around that. And that, I think was where, like Asher was a little bit.
Right.
And then there's anxiety throughout our society, our
environmental,
our culture.
Yeah.
Right. And so, yes, the coronavirus you've seen a large scale anxiety throughout the country and throughout the world, and even in our small communities. But we also see anxiety like day to day. I don't know if you've seen on social media, but Ahmad, the story about him jogging and being shot down in his own neighborhood because of the color of his skin.
It's tragic.
Has created this anxiety within our own youth groups.
Yeah, I mean,
our own church.
I talked to one of my students about it, and they told me, this is something that my parents always raised me to be. I am not allowed to go outside by myself. And I can't even imagine
it's just weird
what that anxiety must feel like.
And we don't understand that. And we're, have that we don't understand that anxiety. Mm-hmm. And so we always feel like we always have to be perfect. Like we always have to be on. We always have, everyone's watching. We have to be the best. We have to get the best grades, the best spot on the team, the best college, the most likes on Instagram, the most clout on TikTok. We have to always be the best.
The bear. And then that is exactly what anxiety is. And the thing about it that's so incredibly crazy is that so many teenagers are dealing with this. I mean, this is not something that we're talking to 1 or 2 students here about. New York Times put out an article just a couple of years ago that said that depression is no longer the number one issue that teenagers struggle with. It's anxiety. 1 out of every 3 teenagers deal with chronic anxiety these days. You want to know why? Because the pressure is up here. So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to ask the question, how do we as people of Jesus, how do we as followers of Christ deal with anxiety, and what does God's response look like?
How does God deal with our anxiety?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're really excited about that part. But before we get there, we have a sponsor break. Yes, we have a commercial.
Yes.
Enjoy
so get ready. Don't leave. Don't pause.
See you in a sec.
See you. Bye.
Welcome to Easton's podcast service. We are proud supporters of Youth Night Live, and I want to let you know that we have the best lawn service around. We will cut your yard, we will trim your hedges, we will edge your lawn, we will cotton you up. Please call me. Youth Night Live, Easton's lawn service. At Ethan's Lawn Service, we do not use any motors. It's no good. All man-powered to pump you up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Call us at 8100itsgood.com. Thank you.
I just needs to go home now.
Call us at isgood8100isgood.com.
All right, so welcome back. Thank you, Eason Lawn Care, for
Yes, he's a good
providing for Youth Night Live.
He has provided us with the
Workout
Toe of
videos,
Satan, workout
Toes
videos.
of Satan.
So if you guys need any lawn care done,
make sure you
go to that web. Was it a website or a number?
I don't even know.
He said call 8100.
So
it's good.com.
.com.
So that may be a phone number. That may be a website. Go figure
You
it
have
out.
to figure that out on your own. But Ethan
yes.
is great at lawn care. He uses all of our. We use him
It's
for
very-
all of our lawn service.
It's very green.
Here
There's
at the
no
church. Yeah,
fossil fuels. It helps the environment.
all muscle. Yeah,
All the goods of muscle. Oh yeah.
All
So
right.
that being said, we want to get back to.
Let's get serious. Okay.
Let's get serious.
All right. So again, we're talking about anxiety tonight. And so we ended on the note of asking this question of how does God respond with our anxiety? What does that look like? And what should we do with God?
How can we give it up to God?
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing that we don't want you to hear, students. We don't want you to hear when we talk about anxiety. We don't want you to hear this, well, why don't you just,
pray harder.
Yeah, just pray harder.
Just love God more.
Just love God
If you love
more.
God more, then you wouldn't be anxious.
Just give your things to God. Just let it go.
Let go and let God.
Yeah, let go and let God.
Those are common phrases that we hear, and we're not saying that those are bad phrases.
But yeah, that's some really good advice, I think.
But we want to be real, and we want to be authentic, and we want to be practical.
And here's what I don't want you to think. We're not writing off your anxiety. If you deal with anxiety, that's a real thing that you deal with. When I was growing up,
when I was a young warthog,
and this is kind of deep. But like when I was growing up, I was abused in a whole lot of different ways. And I felt a whole lot of anxiety. And when I got to a point where I started internalizing that, and I started kind of acting out in high school, and I was trying to get some of that out there. And I was always told, that it's not a big deal. Just suck it up.
Yeah.
Just figure it out.
You'll grow out of it.
You'll grow out of this.
Yeah.
Just calm down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things. And we want to recognize that if you're dealing with anxiety, that's a real thing. That you're really dealing with that.
So first, we want y'all, if you are dealing with that, reach out to someone.
Yeah.
Reach out to an adult. Reach out to us.
Yeah.
Reach out to a friend. Talk about it. Right? But we also want to give you some practical, spiritual, relational type things to talk about.
As Christians, we need to kind of know what that looks like.
Yes, absolutely.
So as much as we just said, we don't want you to think, well, just give it to God.
Yeah.
But there is something that's very clear in Scripture about how we're supposed to handle our anxiety.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mine comes from Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke on you and learn from me, because I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and my load is not hard to carry. So that's one of my favorite verses. It's a lot of people's favorite verses because that's Jesus saying it himself. He says, okay, come to me and you will have I will make your yoke easy. I will make your burden light.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say I won't give you a burden. He didn't say you won't have a yoke. You won't have anything to carry. He says, in me, with me, things are made easier. And so I think, like the verse that we have, that we always say, God's not going to give you more than you can handle. Brandon, I think you talked a little bit about that.
Yeah. We did a series a couple months ago
about that, about what the Bible doesn't say. The Bible doesn't say that. The Bible says, actually, I think it says that He will not test you in a way that you can't get out.
It's about temptation.
It's about temptation. God, if we don't need God, if we can handle it, then we don't need God. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
And so this verse, I think, is the start of that. Of like, the way that we can deal with our anxiety is not to keep it locked up, tied up, quiet in our own brains, own hearts, own bodies, is to share that load with Christ, with God.
Yeah.
And there's ways that we can do that.
So in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7, it says, cast all your anxiety on him, meaning God, because he cares for you. That word cast, we don't use a whole lot anymore unless you're fishing.
Or you break your arm.
Yeah, and you need a cast.
Cast, which is not the same thing.
But it's definitely not the same thing. So, but in the original language that the Bible was written in,
Greek.
Cast kind of means to throw.
Like throw up.
To throw off, to unload. You know, and it's this imagery, like you've got this giant wagon of stuff, and you just let it go from the hitch, and the wagon falls, and all the contents just kind of fall out of it. It's this giant rushing of things.
See, the way that you talk
casting
about it,
all that stuff.
the way that you talk about it makes me think of like when you're really sick, you have a stomach bug, or you just had too much to eat, and you have all your stomach's knotted up, and it just builds, and it's like right here you can feel it, and then you throw up.
Yeah,
and it just rushing comes out.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
This load unloading out.
Yeah.
And it almost sounds like you're saying that we should throw up on God.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Okay.
And so that's a good thing that we need to tap into is, God is like the dad at the mall who
there's a lot of those,
has a kid that just threw up all over him.
Yeah, like he had too much cotton candy.
Yeah, just like a kid that just like
escalator.
all of a sudden just gets sick. Now, there are certain dads that are out there that would get very, very angry. And I don't know what kind of dad that you have.
Or what kind of dad you are.
But there's some dads out there that would just get very angry, like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe.
You ruined my Bermuda shorts.
How could you?
Yeah.
I mean,
you threw up on the couch.
Stinking kid.
Son.
Stop it. But a good father, a good father, would say or think, I am so blessed to have a son or to have a daughter that trusts me enough that they can unload on me.
Yeah. That he's excited. He is privileged. He takes joy in cleaning up after us.
Yeah.
And taking care of us. Changing our shirt, putting our stuff in the wash. Giving us a new shirt that's clean.
And that's such weird imagery.
It's almost,
but that's like what clicked with us this week is like, that is what we're called to do.
Yeah.
Is not just to pray more. It's not just to have more faith.
Yeah.
You've got such a lack of faith because you have anxiety. I've known strong Christian students in my ministry that deal with anxiety all the time.
Yeah.
I think where we need to begin, if you're struggling with anxiety, is taking that imagery of how often are you running to your good Father who cares more about you than the stuff that's coming up.
Yeah.
So I told you that story at the beginning about Asher, right?
Yeah.
So I walked in
him with the belt.
No, that's not what I did. So I walked into his room. I'm standing there in the threshold of the door. He gets really sad. He's very tense. It's an awful thing to see as a dad. Mm-hmm. And I said, buddy, there's something wrong. What is it? He starts to just cry. And I go down and I sit with him and I just hold him. I don't want to be a dad that's like, well, stop crying and, dry it up and all these other kinds of things. There's a time and a place for that. But I didn't feel like that was the time to do that. I felt like that was a time to really embrace my son and to let him know that it's okay to cry as a boy. And I let him just do that for a minute. And then I never thought that these words would come out of a 4-year-old. I never thought that a 4-year-old could put these things together. But you know what he told me? He said, I don't like that you and mommy have to work from home. And as much as that hurt, I really had a God moment there. Because my son, in the midst of his anxiety, felt like he could come to the chest of his dad and let stuff go. And you might deal with anxiety and you might have to get a counselor involved. We have a good, good father who just wants to hug his kids. He just wants his kids to feel safe enough to let go.
And so that there are ways that we can engage in that relationship. And I mentioned a lot about prayer. And it's not necessarily, okay, I prayed for my food, I prayed because I woke up, I prayed because I'm about to go to sleep. It's not the prayer itself, but it's what you're praying about. It's how you are praying.
And you have to understand that prayer is different than like what we do on Sunday mornings or what we do at a dinner table. Prayer is an ongoing conversation with God. It's something that always is coming up, and God always has the back order or the list of the things that you brought to Him.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we think that you have to have that dialogue to have a relationship. And that starts with your personal prayer life. Yeah. And then also with Scripture, because it works like the other way. Mm-hmm. Prayer is us talking to God, and sometimes us listening for God, but the Word is God talking to us. And so prayer life and Scripture life and us being like saturated in it, like in the Word, using it in its full context, not just ripping Scriptures out of context, helps that anxiety, helps us understand who our good Father is. Mm-hmm. And those are practical things that you can do. Meditation. I think we practiced that last year. Yeah. Being still and being content and existing in the presence of that Father. Mm-hmm. And making that an everyday thing. And that's hard for us. Mm-hmm. That's hard for me because we're constantly feeding into that anxiety. And when we stop and when we break that cycle of always having to perform and then just existing, at first it's really hard for us to get that, to understand that. But once it becomes a habit, once it becomes practice, once it becomes part of our routine, it is enriching. So those are some things that I think that we can practice this week. Some things that we can practice tonight with your family. Yeah. Just sit in a comfortable spot on your couch. Don't fall asleep. Maybe you need to fall asleep. Who knows? But have 5 minutes of a silent meditation. Have 3-minute prayer to your Father. Open the Word at least once a week, maybe. I don't know.
And maybe for some of you, you've just been internalizing all of that anxiety, and it's driving you crazy. Maybe you just need to start a conversation. Because your good Father, sometimes when we're in our anxious moments, looks at us and says, there's something wrong. What's wrong? And He awaits you. And that's where our decision comes in, is are we going to run to our good Father, or are we going to keep internalizing it?
Yeah. Driving ourselves insane.
Yeah. So we hope this blesses you. We love you guys. Can Ethan, would you just end us in a prayer tonight?
Absolutely. Let's bow. Dear good Father, we come to you in a time of anxiety, whether that be personal, relational, or societal, Lord. We pray that you help us to cast that on you, that we actually learn how to let go and let God in its true form, Lord. I pray that you give us opportunities to experience peace, that you give us opportunities to show strength, that you give us opportunities to live in courage and live in faith, Lord. I pray that you watch over us as we continue to build your kingdom, as we continue to draw closer to you, to understand you more, Lord. I pray for our community. I pray for our body of Christ, body of you, Lord. I pray that we learn what it means to be unified and that we can depend on each other, that we can lean on each other. Lord, I pray that you help us with our anxieties. I pray that we can hold on to your burden and your yoke because you make it easy, Lord. Mm-hmm. Lord, we thank you so much for your love, your mercy, and your grace, and how we experience those in so many ways, Lord. We thank you for your Son that died on the cross. It's his name that we pray. Amen.
Hey,
everybody.
Done!
That's
We
episode
have
9.
finished episode 9. Thank you so much for coming and watching and hanging out with
Enjoying
us
and
tonight.
participating.
We have enjoyed every single minute with you, and Ethan and I had a ton of fun hanging out with each other. So, hey, we've got some really cool ideas that we've been playing and thinking about for Youth Night Live. I know that we're kind of getting a little stagnant on how we've been doing some things. We're kind of gotten into a little groove. A little groove. You liked how I did that?
I don't know if I like it, but I noticed it.
Thank you. We are planning very, very soon a Tonight Show edition of Youth Night Live. So we're going to get you guys, students, involved with some interviews through Zoom. So we're really excited about that. And we've got some game show night that we're going to have as well coming up in the very near future. So you guys and your family can compete against other families. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So
yeah, absolutely. So don't forget that we have 150 live attendees.
Yep.
We will wax our nose and toes. And then also, if we have 200, we're going to take a lick out of this Satan's toe.
Yep,
the toe
sure
of
is.
Satan.
Yep. Lots of toes in these
It's
incentives.
weird. We got food thing, now we have a toe thing.
Yep.
We don't have a toe thing. But we are so excited about that. If we have 500 on 400. 500. We need to erase that. 500 on Ryan's thing.
On a video, and I don't even know which video is now defined because we already have 500 on the very first episode.
And we called them out. It's 500, and Ryan, don't punk out.
Get your hair shaved.
Shave your head. So yeah, really excited.
Also,
do we want to do prayer requests real quick? If you have a prayer request, go to the link that we're putting on the bottom.
// prayer right there.
Yeah, .com. There you go.
So some birthdays for you. Birthdays.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you. Oh, if you need a birthday song,
Stu.
The Rock on his TikTok sings happy birthday.
He does?
Yeah, he's like,
Man.
And he's
I love
he's
Dwayne.
Okay.
Dwayne's all right.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's okay.
All right, so for Pleasant Ridge, we've got Judy Johnston, Eli Martin, Sky Mbong, Ty Smith, Bridget Monroe, Ben Driggers. Happy birthday to all those fun people.
You've been triggered.
You've been triggered.
We have a Ty Smith too. I hope he's watching. He's one of our graduates.
Yeah, I saw that. Ty Smith.
I don't know anyone's birthdays right now. I'm a bad youth minister, so I'll get it. I'll send you a text. I'll get you a gift card. Love me. I'm sorry.
Let's see. What else do we have for before we leave? Anything?
I don't know.
I think that's it.
Don't forget to support Easton and his lawn mowing service.
Yep. Our winners for being active in chat.
Oh yes. I am going to bring over a family dinner for the Cunninghams.
Ooh, Cunninghams.
So Cunninghams, let me know what you want. When you want it.
Shoot, boy.
I'm thinking pizza or like.
I'm thinking family dinner. I'm thinking $5 Little Caesars.
No,
but
I'm thinking like meat lovers or Supreme Pizza or something like that.
$6 from Little
Something
Caesars.
like that. No, not Little Caesars. Or you do some KFC, you do sandwiches, whatever. Just let me know.
KFC.
I'll drop it off.
Trying to kill these families. All right, and congratulations to Congratulations to Judy and Tristan Johnston. They are the winners for this week for Pleasant Ridge. So I'm going to be bringing you lunch tomorrow.
What kind of lunch?
Just text me
Where from?
What you want.
Is it going to be good enough?
And where you want it from.
That's literally what I just said.
And
what is that better than mine?
Give me the time, and I will send it to you.
All right, guys. We miss you guys. Love you guys.
Bye.